Hey guys, in this video I will show you some simple tips and tricks with Cypher right here on Lotus, and we'll start with tripwires right here on A side when you are defending. So first one would be right here. This one would work for anyone who'd be coming into the site, or you can do a very simple one just right there. There's also plenty of other ways how you can do your tripwires, for example, just very simple like this. So that way if the enemies go out of these doors they will be caught, and you can be, for example, hiding here. You can have even your cage at this spot. You can sneak your way up pretty quickly here, and you can be waiting for enemies to come. You can also have one tripwire right here, so that way you would be holding middle so that the enemies cannot really flank you from here. Also, there's plenty of ways how you can place your tripwires, for example, like this. You might want to place them low so that they are harder to spot. Of course, there are also options like these, so where you can place it right here, so when the enemies decide that they want to go through these doors, they might get caught. Or, for example, one like this, that's gonna work perfectly. As you can see, it goes a long way and it covers a lot of spots, and it will be hard to break. Also, you can do, for example, spots like these, some of the basic ones. Right here you can see there's also, once again, not many options for tripwires like these. Can work fantastic and are very easy to throw, so do them just like this. Or at the beginning of the round, you wanna make your way all the way here and place your tripwire just like this. As you can see, this is a very long tripwire and it covers a lot of spots, and usually you would have enough info for you to know that the enemies are committed already if they broke this tripwire right here or at this spot. Now let's move on to camera spots and start with this camera. Very simple one. You just want to place it as far as you can, just like right here. And as you can see, you could see all the way at the tree. You can see a little bit of sight if their enemies are on site. Once again, this camp would be hard to spot. Another one would be right here. Once again, a very safe one. You can just simply place it low. You can also place it a bit higher if you want to, but then it would not have that great vision. But as you can see right now, this one is doing fine, and it is really high, and once again it would be very difficult to spot it. Lastly, if you are pushed up right here, you can place your cam anywhere high up. So one of the spots would be, for example, right here. That way you would be watching the doors and getting the info if there's anyone coming. You can also place one at the tree right here, where it would be hidden from one side. Once again, very difficult to spot. Or you can place it pretty much anywhere, also right here, and you can be doing that one with that cage, trying to watch this. You can take someone, then you activate the cage and peek it, so that way you have another advantage. And as you can see, you can place it into these lianas where it would be hard to spot. And of course you can place your cam even right here, just like this. And as you can see, you can be watching middle as well with it. On B side, there's not many interesting spots where you can place your cam, unless you want to place it right here. Just like this, you can place it anywhere on the edge right there, and you can still get enough info. As you can see, this camera can turn a lot, and it gets you a lot of info on site. So if you keep it there, once again, enemies would not usually expect it to have, so that you have your cam here. Very unexpected spot, so maybe if you placed it a bit further, for example here, it would be even harder to spot. On C, there's plenty of sneaky spots for your cam. For example, this one, you can place your camera right here, above these doors, and you can be watching this side. Super easy to do. You can be hidden in the back side and get all the info if there's anyone coming. Or you can place your cam pretty much anywhere on the side. For example, right here, anywhere on these ledges. That would work as well. You can also place it right here, just like that, pretty high up, and you can get the info if there's anyone coming. And lastly, I would recommend you, for example, places like these, maybe these corners. Once again, gets you a lot of info, hard to spot. Or you can place it in the back, just right here, and then you just simply want to jump up, and as you can see, once again, it gets you the whole site. Of course, you can do aggressive camps as well, which I like to do. You can, for example, place one right here behind this box. That way you wouldn't get the info if there's anyone coming. You can be in the cam, and once you have the info if there's anyone, enemies would never really check this corner for the cam, so it's super easy to have it there. Or you can play even more aggressive and place your cam all the way here at the beginning of the round. Place it on either side and then just simply run back, since enemies would have to react very quickly for you to catch you up there. But still, you should be careful with it. However, if you have your cam there, you can gain a lot of info, and you can even listen with the cam, so that way you have the info if there's anyone behind the corner. On C side, you can create this simple one-way cage. So you want to get into the corner right here, and you want to be placing your crosshair right on this spot, on the top of this little pillar right there on the corner of it, and simply throw there your cage, and the cage is gonna land perfectly on the corner right here. So you don't have to have this marshal, I just took it so that you can see it better, and it's gonna land there perfectly. And when the enemies are coming, you just activate the cage and you are watching for enemies to come. You can have your tripwire right here or anywhere else, and you can get a lot of info. You can get some free kills if the enemies decide to push. You can place both of your cages there so that you can delay for a long time. When you are attacking, you can be placing 2 of your trips, one for each side, just like that, very simply. You don't have to really think about that much. And then if you are going B, you should be careful. You don't want to be placing your trips on these spots or right here. So you just want to make sure you place it in the middle, since if you placed it behind the box, enemies can jump over it. For this one they cannot. And if you place one right here, the enemies can either crouch under it or very simply jump over it. So there's always a way how they can get behind that one, unless you place it once again even further, for example like this. But either place one like this or one like that, that should work. And of course, when you are attacking, I would recommend you simply just get an info with your Cypher cam, so that way you are active. You should want to be checking these 2 corners when you are peeking, or you can use it later on, when, for example like this, to get even more info on site. And you can use this on all sides. For example, right here on B, you can very simply place your cam here, get into it, and you can get a lot of info by just simply placing your cam there. And once again, this works for C as well. So just very simply placing your cam. You can even place it on this corner, turn around, you will get some info. And of course, there's also plenty of ways that you can do it. You can place cam even further, but you don't want to be exposing yourself too much. So yeah, that's about Cypher, guys. Hopefully this video is gonna be helpful for you. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you know some other lineups or one-way cages that I might have missed. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you guys soon. Bye.